love this time of year where we have abundance. Oh, what is in there? Good morning. It is a crazy raining morning. It has been raining all night long. And the animals, of course, still need to get taken care of. And I'm not wearing my glasses because I can still see you. You're a blur, but I can still see you. Because, you know, they get all fogged up in weather like this because it's warm, but it's still raining a bunch. So, chores still have to be done. I hope you guys all had an amazing 4th. We had fun. We had relatives over. My son-in-law came in from out of town, and then we had a bunch of nieces and nephews over, and had fun. And then when when they left, it started pouring, and it's been pouring ever since. It stopped for like a little while when fireworks went off last night in town. We could kind of see them from our house, which is really cool. We sit on the front porch, and so that's fun. And so we enjoyed some of that time that it is raining, because we've had a drought period here of almost 2.5 weeks where it didn't rain at all. So I had to do a lot of watering, and now I won't have to for probably 3 days after this rain goes through. It's going to rain today and tomorrow all day. And then, oh no, not tomorrow. So the whole weekend should be nice. Should be nice. So maybe Chris and I can get some more work done. We like working together. It's a lot of fun. If he's not over, I don't know if you guys saw that clip. There was a short clip that he put out. He started a new job. He's no longer hauling logs. He's now preparing the logs to be hauled and working on equipment. So there's a big learning curve for him right now. A lot more physically active, which he really enjoys. So let's get these pigs taken care of. I am worried a little bit about our Cornish cross. So I want to hurry up and get these pigs taken care of, get the lights on for the seedlings, and check those Cornish cross. Maybe we should check those guys first. Because last year, when we had Cornish cross in this kind of weather, the first time, we almost lost some babies. And in this new chicken tractor, I mean, we have standing water. So I tried to put it in a place where it was on a hillside when I knew this rain was coming, so the water would run out. Really no flat areas. And last year, maybe I'll put it in a picture if I can find it, like right here. We had to put a couple of, I think it was 1 turkey and 3 chickens in the hospital because they were almost dying because of the heat. Okay, well, they are out of food, which is good. So they're eating more. It is definitely a lot cooler. So that's good for them. And everybody looks fine. Everybody's looking fine. And I'm going to see where I can move them so I'm not putting them in standing water at all, because that's where it goes wrong. If they're standing water in their coop area, that's where we start to lose birds. So I'm looking over here. There's a standing puddle right there. There's water run through right there. So I might have to move them. You see. There's a little bit of standing water there. I might have to move them. Let me see here. See, there's a little standing water right here that's running that way. You can see there, little pooling water. And what I like about this is this rain is gonna, you can see where they came. Isn't this cool, guys? You can see where they came. And that manure is now being worked into the ground by the rain. And I just love this. This is just fascinating to me because we are fertilizing the ground with 100% of nitrogen, basically. And when we went to go buy, we looked at buying an organic fertilizer. And even the non-organic fertilizers, everything that they recommended for our grass was 98 to 90% nitrogen. So that's what they're suggesting anyways. This is free for us, right here. We're raising these birds for food and getting the nitrogen from them, for free. And by moving them, you know, yeah, we had to pay for a chicken tractor, but you can make one of those. You don't have to pay for, you know, out of scraps. Out of, you know, for about a couple $100, you can make a chicken tractor. We've done it. We made it out of scraps of what we had. So from building our chicken coop, we made a chicken tractor. Last year, it didn't work that great. But, you know, we didn't spend a lot of time on the design. So if you spend a little more time on the design, you can get it to work better. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys. They're not going to like it, but I'm going to move them pretty far. Because I need to keep them out of, I don't want their feet really, really wet, guys. That's the key. A little bit of wet feet is okay, but really, really wet feet is where they get sick, okay? So let's get them moved and we'll come back on after that and I'll show you where I moved them. So I got to get the stuff out of there and then we're going to move them. And of course the other chickens can hear me. So they're like, hello, we'd like some food. Oh. Oh, look at that. They were all hanging out in there. And that's fine. Maybe we'll leave that bucket laying that way. And they can hang out in there again. Okay. Oh, I gotta move the water out. You're wondering how this Aluma coop is doing in the rain. It's doing fantastic. I did have to go along the sides here and kind of pull it down again on each side because it did have a little puddle of water right in here. So right in there. But otherwise, it's doing fantastic. Okay, got them all moved. There is that little puddle there, but there's more than enough space for all these guys. And they're right in front of this waterway here. I'm going to put it back on its side. It's kind of a shelter for them. Then I'm going to go get them some food because they're obviously hungry. Okay, so those Cornish cross need 3 things. Wind protection. Keep their feet dry during these storms, okay? That is probably the most important, those 2 things. Plenty of water, plenty of food. But wind protection and keeping their feet dry. You're going to save your birds. You won't lose any if you do that, unless there's some other kind of factor in there. Okay, guys, our poor piggies here. Their house is full of mud. We need to get some wood chips in here on this side because, of course, when it's hot, they need to burrow down, and they did, and all the wood chips went into it, and so they have all these puddles in here because of all their burrowing. So I just put a huge amount of straw in there so they have a nice dry place to lay, because they do need a dry place to lay too, guys. When I came over here to feed them, they were standing in their house and it was full of water. So we want to make sure that they get that. Hi, Reba. So I might even have to bring over some more. We'll see. But poor guys are soaking wet, and when they don't have a reprieve from the water when they need it, they can get sick too. So let's take good care of them as well, by making sure that they have a space where they can get dry on this straw. So I'm going to go get a little more. There we go. There we go. A nice dry space for them to go into. She's going to check it out. Yep. She's like, they'll spread it around and move it. She's kind of like, thank you. A dry space. I appreciate that. Yeah, they're happy about that. Okay, there you go, girls. You probably were up all night because you didn't have a dry space. I'm sorry. But now you do. All right, ladies, we'll see you later this afternoon, okay? Need to weed whack in here again. But I also need to make sure that I don't have any fruit standing in water. That watermelon's good, not standing in water. This one kind of is, so we're going to move it over just a little bit. That one's good, that one's good, that one's good, that one is standing in water. So we're going to move it up there. That one is not. That one is not. Well, these busted through from the wind. Cover those back up. Okay, for these little starts, you don't have to come out here and water. That's the beauty of the rain. Those tomatoes are starting to pick up with all this rain. Sitting in water. Looks like it's on a good amount of grass, but nope, it's fine. Okay, and that one there too. That's a cute little pink one, isn't it? Isn't that cute? All right. So the garden's good. Get those fruits up. Yeah, you don't want them sitting in puddles. They'll just rot. So think of those things in the rain. Don't be a hermit and not want to go inside because it's raining, or not want to go outside because it's raining. Take care of those animals. Take care of your garden. And it will take care of you. So God bless you guys, and thank you for coming today and watching Hedgehog's Homestead. And stay dry. Bye.